Start. Easy. Squat. Rock. Squat. Go on, man. Rock. Squat. Go on, man. Rock. Squat. Squat. Rock. That's a good lift for you, Come on, Amy. Squat. Come on. Yes. Rock. Squat. Well, Sean. Easy! Yeah! Stop. Press. Rock. Good leg to pocket. Come on. Pull the weights back. Start. Press. Rock. Good leg to mark. Start. Press. Rock. That's a good lift to carry. Go on, Ian, left. Liam was requested to set a hand up. 1, 2, 3. Yours. Right. Press. Back. Going through. Yours.
Start. Press.
All up.
Rack. Start. Press. Rack.
That's a good lead, great lead. Pass loaded, Mark Rhodes.
Come on.
Start. Press. Rack.
Pass loaded.
Time, buddy. One, two, three. Yours.
Start. Press. Rack.
Good lead, lead.
Orders loaded.
Pass loaded, free and lead.
Go in. Come on.
Start. Press.
Come on in.
Rack.
That's a good lead, great lead.
Start. Press. Rack.
Loaded.
Pass loaded, 105.
Down.
Good lead, great lead.
Down. Down.
That's a good lead for Mark.
Down. Down.
That's a good lead.
Well up. Keep going. Keep going. Down.
Well, I mean, really the goal was to just try and replicate as best as we could just the competition that takes place where we've competed previously. So everything from having the judges there to the layout of the gym to trying to, it's month by month we try to have more and more equipment. So obviously, for anyone who's never competed, the bench rack, the platform for the deadlift, that is all what you would expect at a competition. So from really when Danny started the team, it was trying to make sure that we had everything in place so that we could maybe possibly put on a competition. So I don't think the initial intention was to do what we've just done, but obviously as time went on, Danny suggested, well, maybe we could.
Yeah, I think after like the first couple of sessions we do it once a week, the team training on a Saturday. I think after the first few sessions it went that well, didn't it, that we thought we could probably put a competition on here just for the team, and then more people got interested. We started to get interest from lifters who currently compete in our division as well in the GBPF, and we've had a couple of referees there today, Ian and Brian, and they're from a different federation as well, so the interest has been quite broad, hasn't it? And just to think, for me, like the highlight today was just seeing everyone's progress, you know what I mean? Massive progress compared to like the first few weeks, the first time we went over the squat, bench and deadlift. Technically, like, everyone really impressed me today, and I think, like, I gave the t-shirts away before. I don't know whether you guys got that on film, but I think that everyone in that t-shirt, today, like, it felt like I'd not spent a penny on them t-shirts. That it's just, you've completely 100% earned this.
So I don't think that could have gone any better, basically.
Nah, I think it went really well, apart from the music.
Yeah, the music was
It's hilarious.
because
cut that out.
in
It's hilarious.
it's ridiculous because obviously preparing for it, there was none of those issues. It was, press play and it'll play, but obviously the distance between the computer and the Bluetooth speakers, clearly we didn't factor that in.
I'm just thank God we didn't use the mic. We were here till quite late last night, about 9:30, and Dan was trying to get the mic working for about 4 hours, and we just could not get our heads around it, could we? Trying to like set the computer up as a PA system. Just that the echo was just ridiculous, wasn't it?
Well, what that's trying to highlight is the attempts that we're going to try and make sure that come January, when their first competition takes place, that they're ready to go, because everything has been, a carbon copy of what the experience there, and that's what we've tried to do.
That's what we didn't get as lifters, and I think that's what inspired us to start it. To actually put on something like that for the lads and the girls who competed today. And it couldn't have went better, and it felt like I wanted it to last longer in a way. Yeah. It just felt like it went so quick. I don't know about you.
No, it did go quick.
It went really quick.
But it's because we were just trying to make sure that everything ran smoothly.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
So it ran a while, it lifted off at 12 and it's only really just finished now at the time of this recording anyway, so it's 3.5 hours.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. But that's the whole point of these classes is preparation. And it's to make sure that come January, which is their first proper competition, they're ready to go, and all that's going to throw them off is the nerves. Yeah. Do you expect in any sort of sporting event?
I think if they had any nerves to get rid of, they've done it there and then, and I can't believe how many people completed the lifts. I can, but I can't at the same time. Like, I had every belief in it, every faith that they would complete the lifts. But there's so many people who got 9 for 9. You get 3 attempts on each lift, and there's a few people who surprised me. I thought like ego may have took over, and
that's what you'll see in competition is
absolutely,
someone
will to do it at a mock comp,
Oh yeah, but someone will turn up in a competition and they may have benched 120 in the gym, so they think, well, I can do this as a first attempt, and it completely blows all the lifts, so that you get 3 red lights. So the fact that people came in today and were conservative and then went for their sort of personal best.
Everyone smashed it. Actually, the idea for the lift team was inspired by fight team training. That's where I got the idea from, and I thought, like, if they can do that and like have like a camp, and we can do that, why is it not happening in powerlifting? It's fantastic because it'll develop the sport, it'll bring the sport up. It'll be, what's the word I'm looking for, be more like mainstream. It'll at least try and become more mainstream, you know what I mean, instead of being an underground sport. I think it'll always have its underground roots, always. But like it's on the up, especially in the last year. It's come up massively, and I'm loving every minute of it. I think it's a good time to be a powerlifter, because it's you know, now's the time to start. It's really on the up now, and I think the team idea, I just sort of jumped at it and thought, you know what, just give it a try. It seems to be a need for this, and you know, clearly it's paid off today, and everyone's performances sort of echo that.
I think really now they've experienced the sort of pitfalls of a competition, you know, the highs and the lows.
Learn from it.
They learn from it, and now they can prepare for this next competition by refining the training a bit more, maybe looking at nutrition now. Some of the finer margins that we didn't really address that we'll now go into.
Yeah.
Because now the countdown to January has begun now.
Yeah.
This was like the end of the sort of trial period, if you like.
This is the first real test for them, but you know, that was like the practice. That's the way you'd have like if a 40 team had like a practice match, you know, before the big game or whatever. It's kind of like that, or you know, as you said, then fighters sparring, same thing. But now it gets serious because the next competition they do is an official competition within the GBPF. So it's time for everyone to step it up, and people want to compete in lower weight categories. So like Dan said, they're going to have to start looking more at the nutrition. People want to compete at the top of their weight category as well. Again, they're going to have to look at the nutrition, and we're going to help every step of the way. And more of them are starting to train here now as well, because initially we're all training at different gyms and that. Right? Hello? You okay?
I'm sorry.
You alright?
Sorry.
What's up?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Future lifter.
Yeah, he's 12-year-old Joe's a monster. Like, he's going to be joining the team in February. So he can't compete till he's 14, but he's got some potential, hasn't he? Just needs to start squatting a bit more.
Definitely.
Yeah, so in terms of what's next, we just, you know, we crack on. We just up it now. You know, it's a learning experience for us as well as coaches. Because we're going to go to, it's a new experience for us going into the January competition. This time we won't have to worry about running the competition. We can focus purely on the coaching. So the choices that everyone makes, you know, it's, you know, we've got an influence on as well, haven't we?
Definitely. So really it's just addressing some of the finer details that we haven't the past few weeks. Just want to establish what people can and can't do in terms of weights and in terms of form. Maybe give our experience to them, you know, as best we can in terms of these things. And now it's, right, okay, well now you know where you are, where do you want to go for January? So the next step is really just intensifying things, I would say. And I think we'll see how we go.
Yeah.